Aries, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Tonight I'm going to be doing your love and then some read for the last half of December and the end of the year read for 2018. I wanted to say thank you for the 88 views. I sure appreciate you coming to the channel and viewing the videos and the reads. And let's get you guys a good read. Tell me what I need to see for the sign of Aries and love. Somebody may be walking away due to some emotional confusion or some secrets. They're walking away because they're trying to protect themselves from something. It looks like somebody is holding on to sort of making a decision. They feel like they've been robbed, so they're trying to protect themselves. They're moving away, literally or figuratively, from something bad to something better, and they're manifesting for the future, manifesting their soulmate. They're charging toward this with victory. It's been on their mind. It's been on their mind. A new offer of love and stability is here, and that's somebody's wish fulfillment. So let's see what the cards have to say. Something has been a burden, but it's the end of the burden because it's a 10. Okay, it's the end of the burden. And the end of carrying a burden, laying burdens down, is someone's wish fulfillment. Somebody's happiness. 3 for you, 3 for your partner, and 3 for the state of the relationship. Remember, energies can be reversed. Lines 1 and 2 can be reversed. I'll be referring to you as line 1. Your partner is line 2, but you can flip them how they resonate. And these are general reads, so they may not resonate with everyone. But look what you have, Aries. You have the Lovers and you have the 2 of Cups. Woo! That's good news. Reconciliation. So at the center of your read, it looks as though the 2 of Cups is here, and this is marriage and partnerships. Okay, this is conscious decisions to be together. So 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months for timestamp for whatever these energies mean to you. It looks as though you've come out of an energy of, and this could be Gemini you're dealing with, Aries. You're coming out of an energy. Do you see how it looks like these people have come out of an energy of, you know, just maybe not so serious love into serious love, so the relationship has progressed? And there are going to be celebrations because the relationship has reached another level, a higher level, a more committed level. So you have the Sun, the High Priestess, and the Lovers as your major arcana. So somebody knows that their happiness is moving the relationship to the next level. Maybe it not being where it needs to be or as committed as it needed to be was sort of a burden. Somebody felt like it was unequal, but they know this now, that this relationship has to progress. They know they want equal give and take in a relationship. They want to receive that and they want to give that. Somebody's a little bit upset because they feel like somebody's left them, and it's caused a little bit of emotional confusion. Somebody's having some anxiety about this because maybe you, Aries, or your partner gave you an ultimatum like, look, you know, I love you. We've been together for however many years. This relationship needs to progress. You need to quit wasting my time, or this is it for me. This is it. I've got to go on and find other opportunities, other options, because you're not committing to me. So somebody's very unhappy that this person may have other options, and they're holding on. They're holding on to this. Somebody is emotionally confused about equal give and take because they're not getting the commitment they're seeking, Aries, and they're holding on to that. Okay, and that's becoming a burden for them. So let's see what the cards have to say. Please clarify. Priestess. Yeah, it looks like somebody wants an offer of solid, steady, stable futures. Perhaps maybe somebody wants an engagement ring. And there's going to be a tower moment here because, you know, there is some stagnation about the relationship not going to the next level. And as a result, somebody's going to be walking away to find their missing piece because they've got to recoup some years and some time that they've put into this. They're not getting what they need back out of it. The return is not coming to them as they had hoped it would. Please clarify. Looks as though somebody's wish fulfillment is to be in love relationship with you and they want to manifest this for the future. But you're laying them out here because you're not progressing as quickly as they'd like. They feel like you're juggling. They want a romantic offer of love, but they feel like you're always the knight and you're never the king. Okay, you're always the knight with a romantic gesture, sweeping in to come in and sweep them off their feet and show them the romance, but you're not ever going to be the emperor. You have to progress. They want a husband. Looks as though somebody feels like something's unequal in offering this engagement, this commitment. And they feel like, you know, it's sort of selfish and one-sided, very passionate, yes, indeed, but is it ever going to be stable? Is it always going to be in and out energies? Somebody's not happy about that. And they feel like now that we have all the threes here just about, that maybe, Aries, you're in a relationship with yourself. The third-party relationship, Aries, is you. You are having a third-party relationship with yourself, okay? They feel like you're more concerned with yourself than you are in upgrading this relationship, and it's unfair. That's what your partner feels or you feel. Please clarify. Swords, and they want to leave you. You know, they want to leave this relationship because they're done with that. They're devoted to you and they want to communicate, but they feel bound and controlled by the fact that you're not progressing this relationship and they feel like it's toxic. Or maybe, Aries, you feel bound by the idea that your partner wants commitment in relationship because that's not what you want. You want adventure and freedom. Your partner wants commitment, family, children, so on and so forth. And you feel like you're being controlled, and this is not at all what you want. Yeah, see, you feel like marriage would just totally bind you, and it would be hell, and it would be the end of your world. Please clarify. Two of Cups. So you're trying to make this decision to have a family. You're trying to nurture that idea, but you keep popping up as the King of Wands over here. You want nurturing, but you want passion. And this King of Wands in and out energy, Aries, either for you or your partner, is going to leave you out in the cold. Because your partner's moving away from this energy. They're moving on to find something a little bit more stable. Because they know they have options. Now, while these options may not be so great, they are confused about it, but they do feel like they have options nonetheless, and they're moving toward those options. And you're going to be left out in the cold because this is unfair. It's man up, man down. You're wasting their time. It's petty. Emotional confusion. So they're going to go inside, find the wisdom, and transform. They're done with this because what they're going to transform into is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, they want the solid, steady, stable home. They're charging for that in victory, and they're going to communicate that to you that this is over. Okay, because they're done with this. Let's clarify. It's going to cause some anxiety, you know, because they wanted marriage. And they have anxiety because there's no victory in marriage. It's become stagnant. They want abundance, but you're cold, and there will be no reconciliation here. Wheel of Fortune is here to move this along, maybe because you need to go to your soulmate. This is stagnant because you're protecting yourself. You're trying to manifest soulmate. There's mind games. You're trying to exhibit strength. You want happy family, happy life. Maybe you just don't want it with this person. Nonetheless, you feel victimized by this partner. You're going to cut this out of your life. There's going to be communication. Not going to be so sweet. Maybe a little bit of stalking. Now we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. And now we have a King of Cups. So maybe there was some third party action going on in here. It was you. Maybe it was somebody else. Your partner here has now a choice between two kings. They're going to ride forward and they're going to exercise these options we talked about earlier. Do you see what that means? You're not the only player in the game anymore, Aries, or your partner's not the only player in the game. There's two kings here that are going to enjoy some passion with your partner. Your partner's waiting for the right time to plan for the future. They're out of here and they're moving away. They're moving away from you. This leaves you holding on to a little bit of, if you can't have what you want, you don't want anything at all. That's where this relationship state is now, because you're not going to be, you know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, right? You're not going to be pushed around by this shit, Aries. But perhaps maybe the partnership just isn't equally yoked. Yeah, you've been beat up by these energies of these third parties. You want to start all over again with the truth. And you do want to be a husband, but maybe you want to be a husband to a fire sign, or you want to find balance in being a husband. You're trying to manifest a new offer of love, perhaps to a water sign, okay? But maybe you're going to be single and you want to turn a blind eye to that because you feel like that's justice, because you've been betrayed by sexual affair. So, Aries, look, the person's out running around on you. They're not your partner and they're not in love with you, because if they loved you, they'd be their ass at home with you. Okay? End of story. And if you feel like marriage with this person, they keep pressuring you for this relationship commitment is not the right thing, then don't enter into it, because there's a reason why you have some reservations. If you feel like that relationship is going to keep you bound and stuck, don't enter into it, because you will be bound and stuck. Son of Aries. Okay, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Reconciliation. Someone for your past is returning to your life. So, someone from your past, you did get the soulmate card, is returning to your life, but it's not your current partner. It's not this current partner who's stepping out on you and who's pressuring you for marriage, because what they're really pressuring you is not to have you in their life solidly, to build a future with you, to build a family with you. They're pressuring you from control of the situation, and you could be dealing with a narcissist. They're pressuring you to have control over you in a situation. So if you don't feel right about the commitment, there's a reason why. You need to exit the relationship, let them have their 4 and 5 kings, move on toward your soulmate, because reconciliation is in the cards with you from a past lover, the person that you're truly in love with, Aries. Peace. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So there you go. Peace comes from I can't speak. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Manipulation is not real. Narcissism is not real. Control is not real. Only love. Love is real. And there's a reason why you have your reservations. And you need to listen to your intuition and follow those reservations. Because you are not, that is your spirit and your soul telling you that this relationship is not meant for you. And you need to move away from that. Listen to your inner voice. Let's get one more advice card for the last reading of the year, Aries. There's a lot of, in these last reads, there's been a current theme with every single one that we need to leave toxicity back in the last year and move forward in the new year without that toxicity. Drop those bags in 2018 and leave them there. Don't carry them with you to 2019. Okay? You are being given a blessing from the universe, Aries, that's showing you that yes, you do need to leave that relationship. The universe is giving you the urge that no, you do not want to level up this relationship because there's secrets, there's affairs, there's toxicity, and there's a need for your partner to have ultimate control over you. Just like with the Devil card, and those two lovers are bound there. That's what your partner wants for you, and that's why you need to leave that behind and move forward in 2019. Listen to your intuition. Okay, so a leg up. Somebody's trying to get a leg up in the situation. You're darn right. But this talks about people helping you. Let your friends help you during this period of time and support you. You need to learn to receive love, Aries. You don't always have to be the warrior. You need to learn to receive love, and you're not receiving love. You need to learn appropriate patterns in receiving love. Because it's time for you to take a break from this relationship and find your soulmate. And yes, there is a change in the wind. Clean up these energies from 2000. Move into 2019. So Aries, that's what I have for you for your last read for 2018. Happy New Year, and I'll see you next year.